Hey guys, this is the day I've been waiting for a really long time, and that's to be able to actually translate the Apothicon language into English. And a massive shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffles for bringing us this website that actually allows us to go in and see what the meanings are for all the symbols. It's really easy to use, and I'll have it linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. He also has a couple of really nice videos talking about the language, so if you guys want to check that out as well, I'll have it down in the description. In this video here, I'm going to show you guys the English translations for most of the symbols on the map. Here's the summoning key. Whenever you do a ritual, this thing will split up into 6 pieces, and there are 6 symbols on 6 different sides. And this is what it says here: invade, flesh body, servant, growth, birth, unlock, and rise. It seems to be describing its purpose and also what it's doing. This is really cool here. This is the mystery box, and what's interesting about this language is it doesn't seem like it reads from left to right or right to left. You really just kind of have to put the symbols together and then make sense of it, like forwards or backwards. On the right side, it seems to read from right to left, so gather the points and then feed the mystery box and you'll get a weapon. It seems the left side reads in an opposite direction, so like the magic box opens a portal, or when you open it, it opens a portal to time and space. That's kind of how I'm reading it. This here is the base of the Apothicon Sword pedestal, and at the bottom, yeah, it gives you directions, and if you read it from left to right, it says feed the eggs to transform the swords. There's several symbols on the base of the statues whenever you put the Apothicon egg in and you're trying to upgrade it to get your Apothicon sword. A lot of them are covered up, but here they all are right here, and it just says, like, you know, there's an altar, kill zombies, something about pods, gather the statue, altar, blood, and complete. Now, there's one symbol I cannot locate inside of the website, so not too sure about that one. But again, it just seems to be describing that it's a statue and an altar and what you have to do with it, so no surprise here. If you go over to the sword pedestal, you're going to see 4 swords, and each of them have 2 lines of Apothicon language. Some of the symbols are hard to see, but here is a very clear picture of all of them, and the sword on the left all the way to the right. What's interesting about these symbols is that you will actually hear the phrases that are on these swords in the game, like ambient sounds and when you pick the sword up and things like that. I was actually able to match these up with the in-game audio cues to tell, like, how are you supposed to, like, read these. And basically what it is there's 8 sentences and they're all individual, and you read them from top to bottom. So for example, sword 1 on the left, it says all world feed shadow heart. Then another phrase you'll hear is the right sword line. It'll say Apothicon sword consume keeper heart water. Some of the phrases seem to make some sense, but some of them seem kind of cryptic, but definitely something I wanted you guys to see so we all could, you know, maybe think about it and see if there's anything really to this or if it's just kind of decoration in the game. This next thing I had seen in the achievements list, and this one had a picture of Apothicon language, and all the rest are just normal, and I wanted to know what this said, and it's the want, envy, greed, pride, and lust. And this actually matches up with the 4 characters and the symbols on top of the door that's near the Pack-a-Punch. And this here shows which character is linked to which sin. So Nero is linked to want and envy, Jessica is linked to greed, Jackie is lust, and Floyd is pride. This last thing I wanted to show you guys is actually on the Shadow Man. The front of his jacket, down the lapel, he has got all this Apothicon language going like straight down it. And big shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffles for helping me with this image. I really appreciate it. He has a pattern of these symbols that do repeat on his jacket, and it says magic box, ID gun, robot, zombie, parasite, elemental, which is actually the meatball, Margwa beast, pod, and then it repeats magic box, ID gun, and robot again. I would like to think that this was some type of instruction, and I don't even know if this thing needs to be read like top to bottom or bottom up. There's definitely a lot to think about. The language just got released and translated into English, so I'm sure as we play and we learn more, we might actually be able to figure out what is really going on here, if there is something going on. I got a couple of other videos coming for you guys. The next one is going to be about the Apothicon servant and all the breakdown around that. There's some cool stuff there, and also the Pack-a-Punch machine has got a load of information on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for a clip of the day, and we'll see you guys next video.